Hi, I'm Randall. I didn't always know how to wear clothes, or wear them appropriately, or push them to the limit as I struggle with my weight, but I always had a certain je ne sais quoi. And look at me now! Whether it's home decor, entertaining, or fashion, I'm here to help others find their inner Randall. But as perfect as I am, I have lots to learn and strive to step outside my labatons. So join me on my fabulista adventures as I help others and learn something on the way. This is Randall to the rescue. Oh, hello. It's Randall Fabulista, and welcome to Randall to the Rescue. I'm just going through the multitude of letters that I continue to receive from people asking for my help. For example, I got a letter from a judge. The jury's out on that one. Oh, and a letter from a chef. Well, their request was rather spicy. But I did get this letter, and it's from somebody I know. Dear Randall, we met at Christmas in November at the Jasper Park Lodge when you were hosting. That was fun. Since then, I relied on your fabulousness to help me with a French chocolate collection. That was fun too. I've opened a new store, and am planning on doing an around the world collection. I know that you attend Carnevale in Venice in the grandest style and would love it if you could come and inspire me with the colors, sights, and flavors of it for the creation of the Venice chocolates. In addition, I would like you to be the face of and model for the Venice chocolates. Ooh! In exchange, I will teach you what goes into chocolate making and design. Yours truly, Jacqueline Jacek. Well, there's nothing I love more than talking about Carnevale. And who doesn't like chocolates? I say we're gonna do it. Randall away!
Randall to the rescue. Oh, girl. Randall to the rescue. Oh, Randall to the rescue.
Ta-da! Okay, so I'm here at Jacek Chocolates to help her with her Italian Venetian collection. She's doing a around the world collection of chocolates, but we're specifically gonna focus today on Venice, one of my favorite cities, in Carnevale. So I've got my mask and 18th century outfit, but I wasn't really sure what to wear for the chocolate part. So I wore a hairnet, and I have to tell you, I never put things on my hair, so this is a big deal, people. I'm doing this for you. I also got these gloves. I couldn't find proper rubber gloves, I guess. So I got these out of a hair dye kit. I know they're kind of hot and sweaty. And of course my beautiful lab coat because I don't want to splash chocolate on myself. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. So come on, let's go. Hello, Jacqueline.
Oh, hey, Randall. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm so well, thank you.
So I brought lots of props.
Okay.
And for you, I've worn my chocolate making outfit with my rubber gloves and my hairnet. How'd I do?
You look fabulous, but
Yeah.
unfortunately none of that is going to work here. For starters, you've been wearing your glove outside.
Yes.
You can bring contaminants in. Also, those not approved by CFIA.
So I can take these sticky things off?
Please, yes. I'm going to
Okay.
hook you up with some more fashionable things.
Okay.
Wink. They definitely won't be fashionable, but they're going to be functional.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this stuff down.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, and off with the sticky gloves.
Yes, off they go. And then we are going to hook you up with some stuff that's actually certified for food production.
Okay, so full disclosure, you and I have known each other for a while. Now, we first met at Christmas in November. I don't want to say when that was. It's actually 2014.
Was it that long ago?
It was 2014,
Oh,
isn't that
that's
crazy?
incredible.
10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Now, tell me about Jacek Chocolate. So you've really grown a lot in the last 10 years, but tell me about your philosophy and why you do chocolate and you.
All right. So I think I probably have one of the best jobs in the world. I call myself a coconista, which is a chocolate designer, because what I do wasn't really a job. So if it doesn't exist, make it up, right?
My job didn't exist either, and I'm a fabulista.
100%. 100%. So I sort of explored a long time ago, it was about 15 years ago, what brings me joy. And joy is fashion and food. So I thought a lot about what does that mean and what kind of canvas and food can I use for fashion. And chocolate is a perfect canvas. And not only in fashion design, you get 3 elements. You get color, function, and form. It's 4-dimensional with chocolate, it's like flavor. So I get the best job as a designer. So I started this business in my basement 14 years ago.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like, who's, fashion chocolate? This probably isn't a thing. Needed to get it out of my system. But fast forward 14 years and here we are. Still spreading joy through chocolate.
So I understand so much more now, even though I've known you for, I understand so much more now why your chocolates look like they do.
Yeah.
Because, if you haven't experienced Jacek Chocolates, you're missing out, please do. Because they are little mini pieces of art.
Yes, thank you. And what makes it different as well is we launch seasonal collections like fashion.
Right.
And they all have different inspiration. And this is where I need your help.
Right, because you're doing an around the world collection.
Yes.
And I know you specifically asked me to help you with Italy/Venice because I love Venice, I love Carnevale, and I would love to help you with that. Now, we did work together several years ago on a different collection.
On Marie Antoinette.
On Marie Antoinette.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be perfect. The only thing I didn't get to do on that collection was actually see how chocolate's made.
Oh.
Now, but today I do, right?
You do, and I want you to help me with flavor development as well as some
No
of the
way.
color development. So it's sort of the outside of the chocolate, which is what you see first.
That's exciting.
Yes. So you're
Okay.
gonna put your artistic talent to test.
So I don't need this and I don't need this?
No, I'm gonna hook you up with some real stuff.
Okay.
I mean, as beautiful as that looks,
What is the purpose of this one?
that is literally doing nothing, hence why you cannot use it in my facility.
Okay, it's all about safety.
Always about food safety.
All about safety because we know what happens when you're not safe. You shatter your wrist. I'm just saying. Let's not break anything. Let's go make some chocolates.
Sounds great.
Okay.
All right, Randall, as nice as that coat is, it is absolutely not acceptable, but I
But
have
it's got a
fancy-
flower on it.
It's very beautiful, and you can wear it afterwards. Here you go. This one is far more appropriate at Jacek.
Okay. Well,
Very
we want to be
classic black.
Jacek appropriate.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still be fabulous in black, Randall.
Awesome. Okay. Okay.
All right. We're gonna wash your hands. Actually, we're gonna hairnet you first.
Okay. Rings, okay?
No, jewelry off, please. We can't have any jewelry.
No flowers, no jewelry.
No, it's very.
You're dressing me down.
I'm sorry, but we're
And now you're gonna put a hairnet on me.
Yes, there you go.
I've always been a huge hand washer, which has earned me the nickname Beaver. But it's only one of my many nicknames.
So what we're gonna do first is we have no jewelry. We're good, and we're gonna go paint some chocolates. But I need your help on some kind of Venetian flavor. So
Awesome.
first, we're gonna look at the design. All right, so now we're in the art department, and you know what? At Jacek, this shift starts at 2 a.m. So
You're lying to me.
I am not lying. They start at 2 a.m. painting the chocolates, but it is probably one of the funnest parts of the job.
So you have an art department. That's cool. Okay, so what is that?
So these are colored cocoa butters. So I think
No
this
way.
is one of the funnest parts of creating chocolates is the design.
So this is all edible. Well, of course it's edible, duh. But it's chocolate, so it's not like just a paint.
No, so it's actually tinted cocoa butter.
Cool.
So cocoa butter is a component of the cocoa bean. About 50% of the cocoa bean is
Okay.
cocoa butter, and now tinted to do design. So because we want to do something Venetian, I
Right.
thought I'd pull out a palette that I think works well. I don't know what you think.
You nailed the Venetian feel for me because it is all about bright colors. Like it's not often that you see muted colors there.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it was because people are dressing in 18th century costume, your fabric displayed your wealth.
Oh.
So the reason the dresses were so big
Yeah.
was because it took so much fabric to cover them. And as a man, you were going, look how wealthy I am, or a woman. I can either dress my wife or I can dress myself in all this
And
fabric.
all the fabric.
And
Yeah.
you wanted your fabric to be seen. So you're in candlelight, so the colors had to be brighter. So your palettes are absolutely perfect. Like I love the chartreuse. I love the, what do you call this, raspberry?
Yeah, we call it ruby here, but yeah.
Ruby.
right.
Oh, I like that better. Ruby slippers. There you go.
Exactly.
No, perfect.
And so because it is cocoa butter, chocolate, once it's in a tempered form, which is a process of crystallization, it wants to become solid. So time, temperature, movement are the 3 rules of chocolate.
Okay.
So every minute or so, we need to give them a little
Okay.
stir.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're gonna go solid.
Now so there's no chocolate in here.
No, so when we create chocolates, we actually want to start backwards. We want
Oh.
to paint the mold, then we're gonna cast a shell, which I'll show you later.
Okay.
And then we're gonna fill it and then close it.
So what would I do first?
First, you draw in some inspiration, take a big breath. And then what you're gonna do is kind of choose how you want to design. So I'm gonna show you a few techniques that you can play with.
Okay.
So right here, we've got our mold. It's cleaned, it's been polished with just a cotton cloth. That's what makes the chocolate shiny. And you just start painting. So it's quite liquid. And then you can paint them. So here we go. So this is gonna end up being like a star shape.
Oh, that's so cool.
So fun, right? And then something else you can do is take your finger.
Yeah.
And then let's choose a different color here. And then this will end up looking like a rose.
Oh, that's
your
so
chocolate.
cool. Now, can you mix colors in the same dish?
You can, but you don't want to mix them. You don't want to mix them in the pots.
Right.
Otherwise, you start messing with your tints. So you would let it set and
Okay.
then add a second color.
And then you would get a new stick.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so let's do polka dots. So you
Okay.
take a stick and you're just going to do a polka dot through here. So this is a very laborious design. And once it's set, you could add new colors.
Wow. Okay. So is this my dish or is that this?
This is your dish.
Yay.
So I want you to go to town and think, and remember, let's give it a little stir again.
Little stir.
Otherwise, they're gonna set and they'd be impossible to work with.
Okay.
And then use different techniques.
Okay. Fun.
And then another one here is you take saran wrap,
Yes.
scrunch it up, add a little bit of colored cocoa butter to it, and then all you do is smoosh it. It's a very technical term called smooshing.
I love smooshing. We have lots of the same terms, actually.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, like, zhuzhing, smooshing.
Oh, yeah. And
Oh,
if
and
you
then you
look
can-
on the reverse,
oh,
you
right.
see the designs you've done.
Right, exactly. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, I am so attracted to the chartreuse and the raspberry, or the ruby, I should say.
Yes.
Okay, I have in my head, I know what I want to do, and let's see if this hand can make it happen.
Okay, let's see. You do a portrait?
Totally. Yes, a self-portrait in chocolate. Yeah, I'd need a way bigger chocolate dish, lady. Okay. Oh, okay, let's see.
And
here.
remember, you're working on something round, so gravity will draw everything to the center.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Do this. Ooh, I need some more. Oh, I'm really happy with that. It's a fleur-de-lis.
Oh, good job!
I'm so happy with myself. And he's out.
Success.
Oh.
Well done. So then let's rub that paint off.
Okay.
And do a different color and see something else you can create.
Yeah, I'd love to. So, okay, I was gonna go, what's Venetian? Oh, the Venetian line. I'm not doing a line. Okay, I wanna do the green because the green is, or the chartreuse is gorgeous. Oops, I goobered.
I'm gonna work on them too. I'm gonna go with purple.
Okay, I don't have a lot of hand control. I don't know if you've ever seen my writing. And if you haven't, you're lucky because it looks like a 4-year-old's. Like, I have no control over my hand.
So a little tip is keep your pinky on the mold. It'll stabilize your hand.
Oh, pinky on the mold. Oh, look at you. You should do this for a living.
I try.
Well, I think you're doing very well, my love.
Oh, well, thank you. I do have the best job in the world, right?
You do have
This
the
is
best
pretty
job in
fun.
the world. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh, that's
it was-
gorgeous.
yeah, it was
And you
supposed-
have a bit of purple in there too, so it's gonna end up having a marble look.
Yay.
So I don't know if we turn it around, you're gonna see. Look at that cool marble look.
Wow.
So maybe not what you intended, and often when we're designing, we mess up, and it creates a brand new technique that looks phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So let's pretend we've done our thing.
Yeah.
What would the next step be?
Next step B. So what we're gonna do?
Let me wipe this off first.
Yes.
In case we don't.
So what we're gonna do is now our mold is painted.
Yeah.
And then we have to cast and create a bowl out of chocolate that will hold the filling. So why don't we head over to the kitchen?
Okay.
Out of the art department into the kitchen.
Out of the art department into the kitchen. Okay, I will
Let's go
follow
past
you.
these. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Da-da-da.
All right, let's go to the tempering machine now.
Tempering machine.
Yes. Now, chocolate process is very important in tempering. The skill of a chocolatier is crystallizing that chocolate. So I'm sure you've seen chocolate before that kind of looks like gray and has that
Yeah,
blue on
yeah.
it. Doesn't mean the chocolate is bad.
Oh.
It just means the crystal form is wrong. The cocoa butter's kind of floated to the top.
I see. I always thought they were bad and I threw them away.
No, never throw away chocolate out of respect for the farmers. You can use that in a hot chocolate or in any baking application.
See, because I thought it had gone bad. I thought it was like moldy or
Everyone thinks that.
something.
Nope.
Did not know
All
that.
good. So
The more you know, people.
So what we're doing here is crystallizing, or the machine is crystallizing the chocolate. We used to do it on the marble slab, you know.
Oh yeah,
But,
I've seen that.
yeah, but based on the production volume we do,
Yeah.
it's automated now.
So it's more art.
yeah, and
Okay.
we'll still do it. We do a small batch, but we're not really into that.
Yeah. Okay, this is like a big pool of delicious chocolate.
It is, but do you know what? The most important part of being a chocolatier is?
What?
Making sure that we taste the chocolate first.
I think I would make a great chocolatier.
So this is a 32% milk chocolate. Give that a go.
Oh. Oh,
So good, right?
so good.
So we're just gonna throw our spoons on here.
Now I need some ice cream.
So what we're gonna do is, as I mentioned, we're gonna create a bowl to
Yeah.
hold the filling.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start the process. It's a little bit loud. We're gonna do your mold, actually.
Okay.
Just gonna grab a.
My fleur-de-lis, which I'm so proud of. It's the little things, people.
Okay. So we're gonna start the vibrating table, and then we're just gonna coat the mold with tempered chocolate. Watch this.
Oh my.
And then all we're doing is filling it up, each cavity,
Okay.
creating that bowl. We try not to get chocolate on the sides because we like to work clean.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all full now though.
It's all full. And the reason I have the corner on the table vibrating is we don't want any air bubbles in there. Okay? And in fine chocolate, you want a really like a thin shell, or a thin bowl, we call it.
Oh, and then you dump it back out.
Dump it back out. So then it leaves you that space. And you've got your bowl.
And look at my fleur-de-lis.
And your fleur-de-lis is
It
now
looks
set.
awesome. Ah, I love my fleur-de-lis.
See, and then what this chocolate's gonna do, because it's well tempered, we're gonna put it in the. It's a fridge, but it's a warm fridge that it's at about 10 degrees. It's gonna set within 5 minutes.
Wow, amazing.
So let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. That was awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna leave that there.
Okay,
We're gonna throw this in the fridge
throw it in the fridge.
very delicately.
Okay,
And we let it rest.
and we rest too.
Of course, always. All right, Randall, we're gonna put you to work now.
Uh-oh.
So,
Okay.
our chocolate is ready. We need to
Okay.
check Beatrice. All of our
Beatrice?
yes, all of our machines here have names. Treat them like family.
Like a lady.
Yes, she's like a lady. She's a bit of an antique. This one. All right. So our chocolate shell has now been set, and what I'm gonna get you to do is fill them with caramel. So I made this caramel Friday. So
Okay.
it's ready to go.
Okay.
So I put it in the bag,
Okay.
and you're gonna
Pipe it.
pipe it.
I've never piped before.
Oh, well, here we go. It's your chance. So you're gonna hold it with this hand because you never
Wait.
want to let.
This
Are you
hand?
right-handed?
I'm
left-handed?
right-handed.
Okay, perfect. So you're gonna pinch it with this hand. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And make sure that you never let go of that pinch, otherwise the caramel will spill out the top.
Okay.
Disaster. And then you're gonna cut the tip off at the right amount.
No pressure.
Oh yeah, no, like about there. Okay. And then we take the plastic piece
Oop. And then just
and
start.
you just start piping them. And you want to leave about 3 mils at the top
Oh yes.
because we need to put more tempered chocolate on it to
So
close
I
it.
don't know how much. Is that good or more?
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay.
Good job. And then it'll start to flatten out itself. Ideally, we don't want to get any caramel on the mold. You're doing a great job. I'll just wipe it off for you. I'm going to be your assistant. There we go. You're doing awesome.
Okay, this is harder than it looks. Not goobering over the edge.
I know, but you're doing great. It's,
Okay.
it's a bit of an art form.
Yes.
You should see the chocolatiers do it. They are just
Boom,
one
boom,
after
boom.
another. Yeah,
Okay, this is a lot of work.
sure is. But it's worth it in the end, isn't it?
You know what? Oh, I goobered again. This is what I always say. If being fabulous was easy, everybody would be. Anything worthwhile is work,
I totally agree.
right? You know, and if it's almost like if it's easy and
Everyone would do it.
100%, and it's almost then not as valuable or not as whatever.
Exactly.
I goobered.
But anything, I think the more you do it, the better you are at it. And this isn't a big deal. We can easily just wipe it off.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, you know what's funny is I think I'm pretty good at doing my hair, but it still takes me an hour when I wash it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot goes into this
I mean,
hair.
it looks fabulous, but
Right.
an hour.
An hour.
That's like a job.
It is a
big
job. And you can ask Darcy how much I hate it when it's hair washing day. I'm like, oh, I have to wash my hair. I hate it.
Wow.
Cause so it's like, yeah, so there's like oils and creams and pomades and sprays and mousses and blow drying and then like the big roller brush and picks and oh yeah.
Quite the situation.
It's quite the situation.
Okay, there we go. So then
And
what
plus
we do
it's-
is
okay.
just fold it like this, plop it in, and then we
I
just-
don't think I have a job here.
Well, I don't know. You're a very good teacher. You
Yeah.
remember the rules.
I remember the rules. I'm a rule follower.
You are a rule follower. Oops,
Yes.
And I just made a mess.
Yeah.
Okay. So then there we go.
Okay.
So now the next step is to let the caramel set. So if it gets a little bit of a crystallized top on it.
Yeah.
So when we add more chocolate, it doesn't sploosh up.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No splooshing.
no splooshing. So we're gonna wait a while, and then we're gonna close them up and finish them up.
Okay.
All right.
While waiting, I got a tour of the rest of the facility and got to examine all the delicious flavors and colors of the Jacek chocolate collection. They all looked so beautiful and so appetizing. But I have to admit, I was really blown away by the amount of equipment it takes to make these beautiful chocolates, including this huge machine she had brought in from Italy. Now, not everything's technical, like this hair dryer, and this was the one piece of equipment that I'm actually really familiar with using. And we had to taste some chocolates, of course, including these fabulous chocolate-covered coffee beans. Yum. And of course, accidents happen, and they keep these chocolates around in what they call the morgue.
Okay, so now the last piece is we need to do the capping,
Yeah.
which is essentially putting a layer of tempered chocolate over this caramel.
Okay.
And then that's what's going to seal them off.
Okay.
So we take this and we just put another coat. This is my little pedal stops the chocolate flow, so make less of a mess.
Oh, cool. I was wondering what that pedal was for.
Yeah, and then we just cover the chocolates like this. A little bit of vibration, which will help get out the bubbles. And then we just do a swipe,
Wow.
and your chocolates are now ready to be closed, or knocked out.
So now, do these have to get cold again?
They do. So they go back in the fridge to help set them.
Okay.
So let's head that way.
Okay.
All right, Randall, the chocolates are ready. We're gonna use our magic wand, and you, my friend, are gonna knock them out.
Knock it out of the park.
So,
I love
Beatrice
wands.
has done her job here. The chocolates are set.
Okay. Oh,
And
I heard some fall out.
Yes, so tempered chocolate, before you do anything, a little lesson. Tempered chocolate, so when it's in that right crystal form, it shrinks. So it pulls whatever is around it, like the cocoa butter, like your fleur de lis that you just did. It's gonna pull that off the mold. So when you give it a loving little tap, you're gonna lift up the mold, and the chocolates are gonna
So it's
be
like,
out.
I bless you, I bless you. Bless you,
24
bless you.
times. Exactly, and then lift it up just a little bit, give it one little tap, another, yeah, and you can see some are still stuck there.
It's like having a bad child.
Yeah, there we go. You lift it up, et voila.
And they're
You
so
made
shiny.
some chocolates.
Oh, I did these two. Did you see that? Look at those are mine.
And should we cut one open just to see the caramel come
We
out?
should.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, do you want to cut that one or should we keep
No,
that
I
one?
want to save that one.
Okay, let's cut one of these
'Kay.
and have a look at the ooey gooey goodness in there.
Oh my goodness. It is ooey gooey.
There you go.
Okay, let's do a toast.
All right. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Good job.
I'm a chocolatier. But now, I have to change.
Okay.
And we're gonna turn ourselves back in time to the 18th century, and we'll talk about more of the colors and themes of
flavors. Yeah.
of Venice Carnevale.
I can't wait.
Let's go do it.
Sounds great.
I'm ready!
Oh my goodness, you look fabulous.
Oh, this old thing? I only wear it when I don't care what I look like.
Yeah, look at what I look like. I look a little different to you.
There you go.
Underdressed.
Well, I hope this inspires you. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the pieces I have on.
Okay.
So why don't I'll have you step aside and I'll do a little fashion show and spin
Wonderful.
for you. Let's talk about the mask. The masks were introduced first in the Renaissance. They came to their height in the 17th and 18th century as a way of disguising yourself and letting dangerous liaisons happen where classes mixed and everyone could have their little liaisons without actually knowing who you are. Masks are still very popular today. Now you may have noticed that I was waving my hanky in front of you. Now why did I do that? For two reasons. First of all, lace was very expensive, so the more lace you had and the less fabric, it meant you were wealthy. The second thing is, I would have scented this. People back in the day, their grooming wasn't quite up to par, so you waved your scented hanky in front of them so that they didn't smell you, and more importantly, you didn't smell them. Fans are also very important and were very important in the 18th century for a couple reasons. First of all, these outfits are hot, warm. Second thing is, they were great for uses in the language of love and seduction. But if you're going to carry a fan, make sure you know how to open it. The wig was a very important accessory in the day. You would never leave their house without one. A man could buy his entire outfit, including shoes and everything, for less than a cost of a wig. The bigger the wig, the richer you were. And that is where we get the saying, to be a big wig. The wearing of high-heeled shoes donated several things. First of all, shoes of the day were very uncomfortable. So if you were wearing high-heeled shoes, it meant that you didn't have to work. Secondly, men studied ballet for 3 hours a day so that their deportment was proper. Ballet defined your calves. The heels helped lift and define them. Finally, if your heels were red, it meant that you were a member of the court. And it is from these things that we get the saying, to be well-heeled.
Oh, that was so much fun, Randall. Thanks
Did you
for coming.
enjoy it?
It was so much fun.
Oh, thank you all. I hope I helped you out a bit.
Yeah.
But there's somebody I need you to meet, my dynamic photographer, Jim.
Oh, hey.
Isn't he amazing?
Stealthy. He's, well, amazing.
Yeah, stealth-like. And you know what? He's just such a big personality. No matter how I dress, he always outshines me. Jim, we have missed you. We haven't seen you for the first 2 episodes.
Oh, my.
Okay, he's a big talker today. Okay, let's do a photo shoot.
Sounds great. Come in.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. That was a fun photo shoot. And thank you for teaching me what goes in chocolate. I had no idea, like, how complex it was.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You were excellent.
Well, thank you. And I hope I inspired you a bit for your Venetian Italian collection and some of the colors and scents and some of the scents you want to avoid. Anyway, it's time for me to head off to the club for a smart cocktail. And you know what? You were such a joy. I want you to join me.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Looking forward to it.
Let's go. What a treat to work with the female Wonka.
We had a lovely time today, made some special friends. But everything that's fabulous must come to an end. We learned some things and had some laughs, and now it's time to go. But I'll be back for another Fabulista show.